Hello students, welcome to the 9th video lecture of electrostats. In this video lecture we will proceed with electric lines of force due to a point charge. In the last video lecture I left you with a little bit introduction of electric lines of force. Now let's proceed with electric lines of force due to a point charge. Suppose here a point charge q greater than 0 is placed. Q greater than 0 means positive charge. Then this is the vector form representation of or we can say representation of electric field vectors due to a point charge where q is greater than 0. It means positive charge. You can see vectors are directed outward. Why? Because this is the direction of electric field vectors, and electric field due to a point charge which is of positive nature acts outward. So vectors are in outward direction. They show the direction of the movement of a test charge which is of positive nature. Now if q is less than 0, this is the pattern of electric field vectors. Why? Because this is negative charge, so positive test charge will move in this direction, okay, inward direction, because attraction force will be there on the test charge. So this is the field vector representation for a negative point charge. Here it is written representation of electric field in terms of field vectors. The size of the arrow represents the strength of the electric field. You can see here is if the point charge is placed in this region, it will experience greater force because close to this charge, and here less force, so field vectors are going to be shorter. You can see field vectors are shorter as we are moving away from the point charge. Okay, here also same condition. Field vectors are becoming shorter at long distance. Next, these are the electric field lines due to a point charge when charge is greater than 0, q is greater than 0. Okay, and here when q is less than 0, electric field lines are radially inward. Here radially outward because it's q it's positive charge, q greater than 0, so a repulsion force will be there, therefore electric field lines are in outward direction, and less than 0 inward direction. Same thing written, representation of electric field in terms of field lines. Okay, these are the field lines and these are the field vectors. Next, electric lines of force due to a pair of equal and unlike charges. Okay, dipole. Dipole we'll study further in the next topic, but here we are representing the electric field lines due to a pair of equal charges but unlike charges. Also we'll see the equal charges but like charges. Okay, unlike charges, pair of equal and opposite charges when placed at a very short distance, then this combination is called as dipole. Plus q, a positive charge, minus q, a negative charge. This is the pattern of electric field lines due to pair of equal and unlike charges. Okay, opposite charges, positive charge and negative charge. Okay, you can see the lengthwise contraction of electric field lines. Now, if we had to find the direction of electric field lines at any point, and if electric field line is curved, so at this point the electric field lines direction will be obtained by drawing the tangent at the curve at this point. Okay, so on this curve, when we draw the tangent at this point, this will show the direction of electric field line at this point, like this. Okay, now this circle represents the pattern. Electric lines of force contract lengthwise to represent attraction between two unlike charges. Next, electric lines of force due to a pair of equal and like charges. I told in the beginning that we will observe unlike charges also and we will observe like charges also. If a positive charge is there, see, plus Q, negate, and again another positive, equal charges, plus Q and plus Q. This is the pattern of, due to the repulsion, the electric field lines pattern will be like this. Remember, the pattern of electric field lines will always be observed by tracing the moment of test charge placing anywhere around this combination. Okay. This particular point N is a neutral point because there is no electric field lines lying in this region. That's why neutral point. Okay. Electric lines of force exert lateral sideways pressure to represent repulsion between two unlike charges. So do remember and note it down. Next, electric lines of force due to a uniform electric field. If electric field is uniform, everywhere same magnitude, then we are going to observe the electric field lines. Suppose a positively charged plate is there, uniformly charged. Okay, charges are equally spaced. Here also negative charges are equally spaced. This will be the pattern of electric field lines. Okay, and uniform electric field. If the electric field lines are equidistant, parallel to each other, this shows or represents the uniform electric field. Now, next topic, properties of electric lines of force or field lines. So let's observe, it's very important topic. Often it is asked in the board examination. So understand it and remember it nicely. First point, the electric field lines of force are imaginary lines. Okay, they do not appear really, they are imaginary. We have already discussed in the last video lecture. Second, a unit positive charge placed in the electric field tends to follow a path along the field line if it is free to do so. This also we have discussed. You can see the movement of this charge in this direction, and this, suppose it's a test charge, so it will move in this direction, and we have traced the moment of test charge and we have obtained the electric field line. Third, the electric lines of force emanate from a positive charge and terminate on a negative charge. So this line means that electric field lines emerge out from positive charge and end up to which charge? Negative charge. You can see, emerged out from positive charge and end up to negative charge. Okay, you could see that visual effect over here. Fourth, the tangent to an electric field line at any point gives the direction of electric field at that point. Just now I have discussed in the previous slide how the tangent shows the direction of electric field at that point. You can see, if this is a curved path of the moment of test charge, and at this point we have to find the electric field line direction, then we can draw the tangent and we can find out the direction of electric field line. Okay, at this point P. Fifth, two electric lines of force can never cross each other. If they do so, then at that point of intersection there will be two tangents. It means there are two values of electric field at that point, which is not possible. So electric field lines cannot intersect each other because what is the reason? Because at one point, if electric field lines intersect each other, then at one point two direction of electric field will be there, and two direction of moment at one point of test charge is not possible. Okay. Further, electric field being a vector quantity, there can be only one resultant field at the given point, represented by one tangent at the given point for the given line of force. So two magnitude of electric field is not possible and two direction of electric field lines is not possible. So therefore this is an impossible condition. Let us observe with the figure. If two electric field lines intersect each other, so at this point there will be two direction movement of test charge, and it is not possible that a test charge moves in two direction at one point. So it's completely contradiction. That's why it is not possible. Okay, at one point two direction movement of test charge is not possible, only one direction is possible. So therefore it's an impossible condition, right? Next, sixth, electric lines of force are crowded where the electric field is stronger, and the lines are spread out where the electric field is weaker. If electric field is strong, then electric field lines are closer to each other, and if electric field is weak, then electric field lines are rarer, or we can say spread out at that particular point. See, suppose this greater magnitude Q charge is there, then electric field lines, you can see the dense electric field lines are there. Suppose this charge is having smaller magnitude than this, the electric field lines are spread out, or we can say rare. Okay, Q greater than Q, it means the magnitude of Q is greater than the magnitude of this small Q charge. Okay, hopefully you have understood this condition. This is also a very important property of electric field lines. Seventh, electric lines of force are perpendicular to the surface of a positively or negatively charged body. Okay, if a charged body is positive charge or negatively charged, then electric field lines are always perpendicular to the surface of that charged body, like this. This is another property. You can see the electric field lines are perpendicular to this positively charged body. This is also another positively charged body, but not with uniform structure, but at every particular point they will be perpendicular to the surface. How can we check that perpendicular condition? If we draw the tangent over here at this particular curve, then this field line will be perpendicular to that tangent everywhere. Eighth, electric lines of force contract lengthwise to represent attraction between two unlike charges. Okay, electric lines of force contract lengthwise. This condition we have observed in the last slide. Okay, and this is another property. Ninth, electric lines of force exert lateral sideways pressure to represent repulsion between two like charges. This also we have observed in the last slide. Therefore, these are the some properties of electric field lines that we have observed in these slides. Prepare these properties nicely, because they are often asked in the board examination. And we'll proceed with the next topic in the next video session. Till that time, keep on studying, keep on revising, and keep on working hard. Thank you so much.